Good morning, everyone. If you're on, if you're watching, if you can leave a comment so I know I'm live. If you're watching the replay, just comment replay. I'm going to wait a couple minutes for a couple people to get on, and then I'll get started. I'm just going to talk about fast starts for those that are new and a little bit about ordering because I've had quite a few questions about that. I see one thumbs up. I have one person on. So if you're just coming on, if you can just comment that you're on, say hi. So I know I have some people. Good morning, Tammy. Just going to talk a little bit about fast starts for those of you that are new and just joining. Judy said, what are you doing so early? It's not early, and my time is 20 after 10 in the morning. I've been up for hours. But it's probably like 6 a.m. your time, Judy. So we have lots of people tuning in nice and early this morning on Friday. Good morning, Janice, Mindy, and Jesse, and Judy. It's 6:20, Judy's house. She gets up to watch my live. Hey, Judy, you want to come on again today? I'm sure you're in fine shape at 6 a.m. Hey, Amanda. Morning, Dee Dee. Krista. Krista's in my time zone, so she's having her 10 a.m. coffee break. And yeah, I have Buddy here. He's always trying to get in on my lives. Aren't you? You say hi? All right. He's leaving. All right, so let's talk about fast starts really quickly. Fast starts are a lot easier to understand than the binary. I did a little video on the binary yesterday. So I printed this off, and my printer is out of green ink, so I have HempWorks in blue. This is in the group. So if you actually do what I did to find this in the group this morning is I did a keyword search for commissions. And whenever I do a keyword search for commissions, this comes up. And I tell you guys, like, it's really easy to search in the group, whether you're on a phone or a computer, you can search. If you're wondering about binary, if you do a keyword search for binary, there's tons of information that comes up on binary. I did one on the keyword commissions to get this to come up, but you can search on basically anything. Say, for example, some of you asked about, you know, some of the errors that come up when people are trying to order and they might get a certain error. You can search for that in the group, and you can see where people have discussed it before, and, you know, you can kind of see what the best thing to do is, because there are a few things come up when you're trying to order from people or when customers are trying to order, just like any other company. So printed this off. It's in the group, and as you can see, it lists the fast start bonuses for your first level for each rank. So the first rank is Builder, 30% commission. So that's if you purchase one HempWorks product and you come in at the Builder level, you would make 30% commissions on your fast starts. So what does that mean? That means that if you sold one product, and it's a little bit different because you could sell any of the products that are 40 BV, the exception would be our 750 oil is 50 BV. So that's why it's a little bit different. It could be $12 for any of our regular products, or if somebody purchased a 750 CBD oil from you, you'd make $15 fast start. Okay, so the director, 4 products, it doesn't matter what they order. If they order the 750 or any of the products, it's 100 BV for a 4-pack. So you would make $30 off of that order if you were a builder. If you're a builder and you sell a 12-pack, you're going to make $120 commission. Next rank is director. Director rank is if you come in and purchase a director pack. So that's a 4-pack. You would make, you guys can see me okay. You would make 35% commissions. So if you sold one product at the director rank, you're going to make between $14 and $17.50. If you sold a 4-pack and you're at the director rank, you're going to make $35. And if you sell a 12-pack, an executive pack at the director rank, you're going to make $140. So you can see the difference between if you're selling an executive pack at the builder level and at the director level is $20. So you can see how, you know, making 30% commissions and making 35% commissions is quite a difference. Once you start selling to a few people, it really adds up. So the highest rank you can come in at when you join is the executive rank. And to do that, there's two ways to do it. You can either purchase an executive pack, which is 12 products, or you can purchase 2 director packs. The director packs are 4 products each. So it would be you buy a director pack with 4 products, and once that's ordered, you would then do another order for another director pack. And those 2 director packs, if you want to do that to make executive, have to be purchased in the same calendar month. So for example, they would both have to be purchased in March or April. They have to be purchased within the same month. So you can see there's quite a jump between director pack and executive pack. If you're executive rank and you sell 1 product, you're going to make $20 to $25. And director, 4 products, if you sell one of those, you're going to make $50. And if you sell an executive pack, you're going to make $200. So if you're currently at the builder rank and you're making $120 versus $200, you can see it's definitely worth it to purchase the extra products to rank up. Even if you weren't selling 12 packs, if you looked at if you're going to sell a 4-pack versus selling a 4-pack here, you know, it's really worth it if you can to rank up to the next level. And once you rank executive, to maintain it, you only need 90 of PV each month. So, for example, if you decided in March that you wanted to become an executive and you had already purchased a director pack, you could purchase a second director pack in the same month of March, become an executive, and then after that, each month you only need to purchase 90 PV, which is a director pack, or 1 bottle of the 500 and 1 bottle of the 750 to maintain executive rank with 50% commissions. This is from the PDF from our comp plan from My Daily Choice. Because depending on your rank, you are paid fast start commissions on multiple levels, not just first level. What I went over here on this page is just first level fast starts. So depending on your rank, which is another reason to upgrade. If you come in at the builder, you're only paid on your first level. So you're only paid on those that order through your link. If you have an affiliate under you and they sell something, you're not paid fast starts on that if you're only at the builder level. So it's another good incentive to rank up if you can. If you're a director, you get paid on first level, plus you get paid second level. So if you have an affiliate under you, same example, and they sell something, you're going to make 10% off of the fast start from what they sell. You know, you rank up to executive, you start making 50% commissions, and then you're paid 3 levels under your first level. And as you work your way up the ranks, you can see in this chart, you earn on more and more levels. So that's why our comp plan is kind of hard to understand, and that's why I'm breaking it down into 2 videos. This one's just about fast starts. Because the higher you rank and the more volume you get under you, the more levels you're paid on. So that's why the longer you're here and you start to build a team and you start to have people working under you, you notice that you're really getting a huge jump in pay. And the reason for that is because you're making money off of everybody else under you instead of just your own. When people start, they're mostly just getting fast starts on their own sales because there's nobody else really working under them. They don't have a team yet. And then once you have a team, you know, you're making money off of other people, and you know, you see that huge jump in pay. So that's kind of what we're working towards. You know, if you can get some people that are building a business under you, you see your pay go from just your own fast starts to, you know, fast starts under you as well. Another thing I'm going to go over, a lot of people are asking about this in the group, and I've had this question from the start, and I'm going to tell you what I do, because this is, you know, it's a good chunk of my sales. A lot of you know I've been, you know, up there on the leaderboard. I've been #1 on the leaderboard since like the first month I was here. This is my first month I'm not #1, but that's okay because my teammate is. And a lot of my sales come in by phone. And some of you might know that, some of you might not know that. And I see a lot of questions about, you know, a huge part of our customer base is people that are older, people that are maybe in their 50s, 60s, 70s and older. And those people really, they're not good on computers. My mom is 79 and, you know, she still tries to go on Facebook and stuff. But if I was to give her my link to order, there's no way she'd be able to do it. There's people in their 20s that can't do it. Not just here to pick on older people. But there's a large chunk of our customer base that's older because they're using our product for things like arthritis, Parkinson's, memory loss, all those kinds of things that are associated with old age. And they can't order online for whatever reason. It's just too complicated. Many of them don't have a computer. They just have like an iPad, which, you know, our site is not the best from an iPad. So what I've done is I've made my number available, and I have a toll-free number I use, which you can also do a search in the group if you want information on that. But I have a toll-free number I use where I have people call to order. And it works out really well because there's so many people that can't order through a website. So I get a lot of calls, and I actually get a huge number of reorders this way. And you can do the same thing. You can have a phone number like I do, or you can do it like face-to-face. So for example, if you decided to have a booth at a show, or I don't know, whatever you call it, where people set up booths and they kind of display their products and stuff, like an expo or whatever you call it. You can do this there. If you go to, say, a nursing home where you have a few customers there, a lot of you ask about like what you guys are doing is you're ordering product from your back office and you're not getting paid on it. And I've seen other people say, well, I've set up a customer account under my husband's name and I just order all the products through there, which is fine. You're getting paid your binary pay. You're getting paid fast starts once, and then you're getting binary pay on all those orders. But you guys are losing out big time on your fast starts by doing that. And if you add up these fast starts, which is what I was showing you, you know, the huge amount you can make, you know, with those fast starts, if you start adding up what you're losing a lot of money. And fast starts, I mean, my binary has grown really big, but fast starts still make up a huge portion of my weekly pay. And they always have, and it's because I've got this down to a science on helping people order that can't order, helping them reorder. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I do, and you can use it in any situation. You can use this face-to-face. You can use it over the phone. You can use it if you have a booth set up somewhere. You can use it. You can teach somebody else to use this. So say if somebody else has a chiropractic office or a massage office, they can do this the same way. It's very simple if you're organized about it. So this is the form I have, and I have posted this in the group before, and I can post it again. This is the form I use. It's very simple, and I'll read what's on it in case you can't see it. So it's just a form. I have first name, last name, the date, email, phone number, what they want to order. I have a space here I can circle if they're going to use Visa, MasterCard, or Discover, the card name, the expiry date, the security code, the shipping address, and the billing address. And that ends that one. The next one is just the same thing and then the same thing. So I have it 3 times, and then I have it on the other side too. So I could do, you know, this one piece of paper will do 6 orders. So if you're organized about it, like say if you were going to a nursing home and you have a binder and a briefcase where you will place these papers, you'll take a pen and you show up and you say, you know, if you have 6 people there that want to place an order, you say, okay, I can take your orders. I have a form here. I will fill it out. So what you would do is you would, you know, sit down with each person individually. You would ask them all this information and you would write it out, and you would then put it back in your briefcase. You would go home with it, and you would sit at your computer and you would go to your www.hempworks.com/your username, your Hempworks customer site, and you would click order and you would put through that person's order. Simple as that. And it's not for everybody, but for some of you that want to do this, for some of you that are losing out fast start commissions on a lot of sales, this is a great idea. I have a really good system down. My son helps me. So there's 2 of us doing it. But basically, I have a 1-800 number. It's attached to my blog. It's on my Facebook. And somebody calls. And, you know, a lot of people want to call and ask questions and discuss what they should order. They're not sure what they should order. And they want that option. And what I do afterwards when my sheet is full is, and the other thing I write down is I make up in this notes section here a username and password for that person. And then what I do is I save their username and their password on my computer, and this gets shredded. So I don't keep people's credit card information on hand or anything like that. If they call back next week and they say, what credit card did you use or what's my mailing address, I don't know. I don't have a hard copy of it, and I don't keep that information in my house. I put it through the computer, and then the paper is destroyed, it's shredded. And what I do keep is their username and password. So here's where it's an easy system. That person wants to reorder, they call back and they say, hey, it's Donna, I ordered last month and I would like to order again. So I look up their name, I find Donna, I find her username and password that I saved, I log into the account that I'm now managing for her, and I place an order on her behalf. I just find out what she wants to order again. All that's visible to me is the last 4 digits of her credit card, so I verify she wants to use the same card. I verify her mailing address is still the same. I verify that I've got the right account doing that, and I place her order, and it's very simple, and I get every fast start from each person. And it's up to you guys what you want to do. You know, you can continue to order stock off of one account the same way you are. It's fine with me if you want to do it that way. But this is another option if you don't want to lose your fast starts. And if you keep it organized and you do it properly, it's very easy to do. What email do I use for them? So Julia, I ask them for their email. Many of these people, though, they don't have an email. So I either use an extra one I have because I have several emails, or I make one up. I usually use just an extra one I have. You can use the same email on an account. The only thing with accounts is you can't use the same credit card on several accounts. The email, it doesn't affect it. But it would be you could make up an email for people, but it would be very time consuming if you did this quite a lot. So I just use an extra email I have usually. Some of them have an email, but they're just not computer savvy enough to get online. I'm just going to see if I have any other questions. If you guys have questions, let me know. So Judy says Credit Wallet is also a good option to place orders for others if they can either PayPal or Messenger Pay. So yes, here's another option that I have. I have some people call me and they say, can I use PayPal to order Hempworks? And I say, Hempworks doesn't accept PayPal, but you can PayPal me and I will order the product for you. So what I do in that case is I have the person PayPal me. I make sure that they PayPal me friends and family. That way I'm not paying fees when they PayPal me, because if they PayPal you as a business, you are going to pay fees on that, which is going to take away from your commissions. And the other thing with that is that people can go back to PayPal and get their money back. So I say you can order through me through PayPal, but there's no refund like there is through the company because they're purchasing through me, which is, another thing about doing it this way, about setting up their account for them. They still have access to the 30-day money-back guarantee. When you order product in bulk, like a 12-pack, and you go around selling it to everybody, there's no guarantee on that. So it takes away from that for people. People order through me, and I create an account with their credit card. They still have that 30-day money-back guarantee. So PayPal, they don't. I just tell them because I don't want to have to go through. I mean, you could, because Credit Wallet, they could probably still return it, but I just don't want to mess around having to send people back money through PayPal. I don't do it often, and when I do it, I make sure they send it through friends and family. And then what I do is I use my Credit Wallet to place the order, like Judy said. So for Credit Wallet, you have to have money there ahead of time, which is okay for some people if you have the extra money. For some, it's hard to, put aside a couple $100 to have in your Credit Wallet just in case something comes up. It's always good to have money in your Credit Wallet, and it's a great option for Canadians or anybody else that's not in the US to pay for their monthly order through their Credit Wallet. That way you're not paying for it in Canadian dollars. So Desiree asked if I make this paper. Yeah, it's just something I made up on the computer. And I just print off a bunch of these, and I fill them out, and then I destroy them. I don't keep them. It's not a good idea to keep people's credit card information. Messenger Pay is awesome when chatting. Yeah. So another way to pay is through Messenger. Like if people want to pay you, the company doesn't take PayPal. I'm going to stress that again because I just talked about it. The company doesn't take PayPal. People could PayPal you, and then you could somehow order for them. Messenger is another option, although I find people kind of don't trust Facebook to take their money and manage it. But for people that want to do it that way, it is an option, yes. I find people, maybe if they don't have a credit card, they'll do it that way, or do it PayPal. But yeah, there's something about Facebook taking your money. Yeah, and I was going to say that, Judy, but so I'll say it now that Judy mentioned it. I was almost going to say it. I didn't know if I want to put it out there. But Judy usually has a good stash of Credit Wallet money for anybody who wants to do that. She's usually willing. And so if you message her and you say, somebody paid me through PayPal, and now I want to order a product, but I have no money in my Credit Wallet, so you can PayPal Judy the money that somebody sent you, and she will then send you Credit Wallet money to place that order. I sometimes have it too, but Judy is like usually guaranteed to have a really good stash of Credit Wallet money. And thank you, Judy, for putting that out there. I was kind of going to say it, but I didn't want to say it, and then you have like all these people going to you. And I sometimes have it too, so you can try me as well. Like I think I just put $600 in mine yesterday because we have that promo going on where I'm going to give away $300 next week. So I wanted to make sure I had money for that. And, it's great because it's there. Somebody needs it. Like if somebody's trying to get their order through and for some reason their credit card won't work and it's on the weekend and you need to get your order in, it's really handy for stuff like that too. You can upgrade customers with Credit Wallet. Like if you want to, you can do a promo on your timeline and say, hey, for anybody that orders product today, I will upgrade you to be an affiliate for free, which is great for a lot of people. It saves them $20 and it gives them the incentive to order today. And so what you do then, as long as you have $20 in your Credit Wallet, you just go on and you put in their customer ID and click upgrade, and you can upgrade them, and it costs you $20, but not the customer. And that works for a lot of people. I've seen people do that before where they say, anybody who orders product today, I will upgrade you for free so you can promote it. And that's the thing. If you don't have $20 in your Credit Wallet, either myself or Judy could give it to you, and you could PayPal us $20 if you're wanting to do that as well. I'm just seeing if there's any other questions. I agree, Julia. We do have the best team ever. I love it here. I love you guys. And that's why I've seen some chatter in the group again today. It's been talked about a lot. And I hate seeing you guys lose your fast start commissions when there's another way to do it. And it's all about how you go about it. Like if you're professional about it and you're, calm, I guess is kind of the word I want to use of, processing orders. If you make it sound really sketchy that you're going to take somebody's credit card and order for them and you're really nervous about it and stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend doing it. I use this form and we do this all the time and it's very organized and it happens. It's not a big deal. And, but if you're really nervous about it and you sound nervous to somebody and make it sound sketchy, they might not go for it. You have to sound confident about it and say, like, I can process your order for you if you want to give me your payment information and your shipping address information. And, if you look professional, you have a little briefcase or a little bag and a binder with your papers and stuff. If you're pulling a scrap piece of paper out of your pocket to write down somebody's credit card number, that's not very professional. So, it's all in how you go about doing things. I know some people that do shows and stuff where they have a booth. Sometimes if you have access to Wi-Fi, you can bring a laptop and people can place their orders on the laptop. Or if you have your cell phone, you can bring up the order form on your cell phone. It's the same thing like on our app. If you go to create new customer, I think it's called on the app, it actually just brings up your customer site. So it's the same thing, or somebody calls you and they say, like, I'm trying to order off your site. I'm having a lot of trouble. You just say to them, oh, I can process your order over the phone for you if you'd like. And they're like, oh, thank you. People are just so relieved because, they want something that's easy. And a lot of people call our number and they like ordering from us because when they want to reorder, they don't have to try and log in and they forgot their password and their username and they can't get their orders through and, they don't know what to select. They just call up. It's like a 30-second process of, hi, I'd like to reorder. Okay, what's your name? Just going to verify your address. They say their address to me, so I verify it's the correct person and they tell me what they want to order. And I'm telling you, it's like a 30-second process and it's very simple for people. And people like that. They like the ease of being able to dial a number and order a product that quickly versus having to open a computer or phone, figure out their login, figure out what website to go to log in, figure out how to find the 4-pack, all that stuff. Just looking for questions again. Jackie says, if I get a booth at a trade show, that's the word I was looking for earlier, trade show. Is it a good idea to go ahead and order a 12-pack to have some product on hand? So yeah, a lot of people have to check their state laws. It depends where you live. So, what might be a good idea for some might not be for others. If it's legal in your state to sell it that way, if it's, I would check with the trade show beforehand. And make sure you're following, all the rules and stuff. And if all that is good, yeah, I find it's always good to have product on hand. Reason being, people want something, they want it right away. They want it then. They see CBD oil at your show. If you don't have any on hand to sell them, they might go to the store down the street and buy some because they don't want to wait a week. They don't want to order it online and wait a week. So it's good to have it on hand, but there's two parts to that. You want to make sure you also have business cards with your phone number and your website on them with a domain, not an affiliate website, a domain, and hand them the card and say, when you want to reorder, because you're going to love this stuff, here's how you reorder. You give me a call or you can go on my website and reorder. And I say, make sure you get a domain if you've got business cards. Because if you have an affiliate site like www.hempworks.com/Miller, which is mine, people are just going to go to hempworks.com. They're not going to bother putting in the Miller, and then they're going to click order, and a box is going to come up saying, who referred you? Because somebody has to refer you. Barb Miller, they're going to put in. So they put in Barb Miller. Guess what? That's not going to work because my username is just Miller. So Barb Miller is not going to work. Might come up with somebody else's site, might not work at all. People are like, oh, this doesn't work. So next thing they're going to do is they're going to go to Google and they're going to Google HempWorks. Buy HempWorks. How do I buy HempWorks? And they're going to land on somebody's website, and that's who they're going to order if you give them an affiliate link, like at least half the time. Some people might follow the directions and go to your link, and that's great. Most of them won't, and I don't know why, but they won't, and you lose the sale. Now, if you have a domain, they can't leave anything off the end. They have to put in your whole domain, like mine is organichempworks.com. So they put in organichempworks.com, they get to my site. There's no tail at the end after the .com that they can leave off, and then I don't lose the order. So if you're doing up business cards or you're doing up magnets for your car or whatever, you need a domain. Something short, something easy to read. If I'm driving down the road and I have a magnet or a cling on my back window that says hempworks.com/Miller, and people see me, all they're going to remember is HempWorks. They're not going to remember the /Miller. If they write it down, they're just going to write down HempWorks. They're not going to write down the whole thing. So it's very important to get a domain. That way people write down the domain. They don't leave half of it off. People know the way a domain works is you need to put in the thing and then the .com. They don't leave half of it off. But if you see hempworks.com, then some /Miller thing, they're like, I don't need that. I just need the hempworks.com. So, I just don't want you guys to lose sales. So it's really important, and domains are really cheap. And if you search the word domain in our group here, Lacey Garza put very detailed instructions on how to purchase and set up a domain, which is awesome for anybody that doesn't know. Just gonna see if there's any more questions. So Jeff said, where are you getting these customers? That's a whole other different live. Janice says, should we all have credit wallet account? Yes, everybody has a credit wallet account, but it's whether or not you've put money in it is another question. So you have to click on the credit wallet tab and tell them on there how much money you want to put from your next pay onto your credit wallet. So it can't be from a past pay. It has to be like your next pay. You want to take $100 of your next pay and put it into your credit wallet type of thing. So just saying, can you put money in your credit wallet from PayPal? No. I think there's a way, and Judy, you can tell me if this is right. I think there's a way that you can wire it in maybe, but not from PayPal. And the easiest way to do it is just to allocate so much from your next pay to go in there. Yeah, so Judy says credit wallet can only be filled via future earnings, or you can wire. So you can wire to it. You can find the info in your back office. Must come from a bank account, not PayPal. Thank you, Judy. And I'm not sure what you mean, Melinda, but I call it you call it your concierge service for your VIP. How much do I pay for my 800 number, Linda's asking. So I think I pay a lot because I have a ton of minutes. I have a lot of people that call me on mine, and so I pay a lot, but I get a ton of orders that way. So it's definitely paid off, like the cost of it, plus it's a business expense. But I think, so if you search Grasshopper in the group, I actually put a $75 coupon in here for Grasshopper. So that would pay you for several months to get started and see if you like it. Other things that have been discussed in this group is a Google number, which I know nothing about, but some people have gone out and gotten a Google number, and they tell me it's free to get that. and it even has voicemail. I'm not sure if it's toll free though. A lot of people like my number and they like to call it because it's toll free. So I don't know anything about a Google number, but that's another option. But mine is through Grasshopper, and if you do a search for Grasshopper in our group, you'll see there's a $75 coupon to get started. So it costs you nothing to get started if you want to give it a try. And there's 800 numbers, and then there's 866 numbers and stuff, which are also toll free. There's different ones to choose from. So Barbara says, in your welcome kit, you get a sheet. Select your package on the side 1 is the complete list of products. In the side 2, you have to place for all of your customers. Oh, so they give you sheets to fill out for customer info? I need to find my starter package. I have one that I got in Vegas, and I never opened it because I was already started. But I should find mine if there's a sheet in there. But you can make it up yourself. All you need is the info that they ask on the website. All you need. It's so simple. And then you just keep printing them off or get them photocopied. So Jackie said, is GoDaddy the best place to get a domain? So the instructions that Lacey put in the group are for GoDaddy, I believe. So if you don't have a domain, and I'll try and bump that up, that post from Lacey. But if you search domain in the group, Lacey did complete instructions, and I think I actually put it in the files too, but I will search for it and bump it up in the group so you guys can see it. And so that would be the easiest way if you're new to get one, is to follow her instructions. And Sarah just asked the same thing. So I will bump that up in the group and so you guys can see it. If the site would say, get with the person that referred you, yeah. Where do people go that sign up at www. Yeah, so people that go to the main site, that's a good question. Customers that go to the main site, they can't order from the main site. It asks for a referral though, which is confusing for people because if they don't know how MLM works or direct sales works, they think it's just asking for a name. So like if one of my customers went and they were asked who referred you, they would try and put in Barb Miller. But my username is Miller. And that's what the site is asking for, is the username. So if somebody goes to the main site and puts in your username, Dee Dee, you will get the credit. It will go through you. However, most people don't understand that. So they would try and put in Dee Dee or Deeja or maybe your full name. God knows what they put in. And you know, the site might somehow see that as somebody else's username, and it could go through somebody else. Or if it doesn't recognize it as a username, it just won't work. I mean, you can go there yourself and see what I'm talking about. If you go to hempworks.com, put in some weird thing and see what comes up. Most times it'll take you to like an error screen. Yeah, I see that Judy already answered. Judy's good. So if I don't have any other questions, if you have any other questions on anything I just mentioned, comment now. Because if I don't see any other, I will sign off. Yeah, it does ask for a username. So if you guys go there, if you're curious about it, go to the main site, just hempworks.com, and put in your username, and you'll see it does go to your site. It does work as it should. It's a human error that goes on because most people don't understand that it's asking for a username, and they'll try and put in our full names with a space. So even if my username was Barb Miller, most people would spell that with a space between Barb and Miller, and it still wouldn't work. So that's kind of the deal with that. As for people that call to place an order, if they call customer service, I'm not sure where those orders go, which is why I have my own phone number. I know a lot of you will refer your customers to customer service to order, and that might work out great for you. I really don't know how that is set up, but that is another option. I just prefer to handle my orders myself because then I know they're going through me. I don't have to worry about them somehow getting mixed up under somebody else. But you know, there's the option on your app as well. Like I said, if you guys are out somewhere, if you're at a trade show and somebody wants to order, maybe they want to buy a bottle right then and they say, oh, and you know, here's the other thing. Somebody asked about if I'm going to a trade show, should I order 12 bottles to have there? Yes. Have your bottles there and put a price on them, but tell the people, say, you know, you can purchase this today, so you have product today, but hey, on my website, we have a 4-pack that's an amazing deal. It gives you, you know, it's like buying 3 bottles and getting 1 free. It saves you $80. So somebody might even buy a bottle off of you at the trade show, but then maybe they want to go online and order this awesome deal of a 4-pack. So you could have your phone there, have your customer site open or the app open, which points to your customer site, and do it that way as well. It's really convenient. For those of you using the app, I keep hearing how much, you know, people are really loving it and it's convenient, which is great. So Steve says, when I get a new customer order on my site, I always send a personal welcome and a thank you email, and has worked wonders for me. So yeah, that's the other part of, I have an email I send to people after they order, and if you guys want, I can post it in the group, or I can email it to you. But basically, so somebody calls and they want to order, I take all their information, and I don't process the order while I'm on the phone, because sometimes I'll get an error. So what I tell people when I'm done taking their information is I say, I will process your order, and once I get it processed, I will email you your login information and instructions on taking the product. And so then I send them an email with their username and their password. I also tell them that if they want to reorder, they can either reply to this email or they can call my 1-800 number back to reorder, and I give them instructions on taking the product. So doing it that way, I get a lot of reorders. I get a lot of people coming back that love the product, that got the proper instructions, that got the information to log in. They can track their order. They can see their receipt. They can, you know, view all the information, and they have a 1-800 number for support through me that they can call back and reorder. So I've just had a lot of success doing it this way, because that's what people want. People want somebody that they can reorder through if they have trouble. Some people take the login information I send them and do it themselves. But, you know, you have to be there to support your customers. And it's like Steve said, you know, always send them an email. Make sure they have the proper instructions for taking the product. If somebody starts taking too much too fast, it's not going to work well. So that's a great point, Steve. So Judy's trying to post a pic. I'm not sure of what, but please post the email. Yeah, I will. And it's very simple email, just those main points that I mentioned. So Stuart says, GoDaddy is great. I've registered a domain and used the GoDaddy website builder for my HempWorks business. I'm not sure about the website builder. I've never used it, and I think a lot of people buy it, but you don't necessarily need it unless you have your own personal website. So don't spend money that you don't have to. Did I already post the email, Steve? I was kind of wondering that if I had already posted it. I think what I posted was an instructional email. So if you were taking somebody's order, all you'd have to do is take that email that I already put in the file section and add their username and password to it that you created, and add a phone number where if they like the product, they can call you back and reorder if they have any problems, they have any questions. You know, some people, they get their product and they get kind of panicked about, I forget how to take it, and they call the number back. We, you know, reassure them how to take it and stuff. It's really easy. And it builds really good relationships talking to people. I know some people are like scared to put their phone number out there. They say, oh, I don't want to get all these spam calls. I never get any spam calls. I get one guy. It's really weird. I get one spam call out of you know, my number's everywhere. It's all over the internet. And because I put it on YouTube, I put it on my website, I put it on Facebook. I get one guy that calls and he's reading scripture on the phone. And it's really weird because it's not a live person reading scripture. It's just a voice recording of somebody reading scripture to me. And they call about once a month, and I just say, oh, God is calling me again to read me my scripture. But other than that, I don't get any weird phone calls or anything like that. And like I said, I post my number everywhere. It's on all my posts. It's out there. So if you're hesitant on getting a number because you think you're going to get a bunch of weird calls, you're not. Where is the files section? That is always another question. Can one of you guys pass me my phone? If you're on a computer, it's really easy to find the file section. If you go to the group, it's right on the left. It's listed there. But I know a lot of you are on a phone, and that's where you're having trouble finding the file section. So I'm just going to look. Thank you. I'm just going to bring this up on my phone. So if you guys can see that, I just brought up the group on my phone. And there's words right across here. The first one is about, discussion, photos, and the next one says files. So I click files. There's a list of all the files. And you just scroll down, and there's tons and tons and tons of files and information on lots of stuff. Robert's been really great. He's been putting a lot of files in there as well. Some business plans that he's designed and step-by-step on how to run your business. If you guys haven't checked out the file section, you're missing a ton of information that's there. All right, so I think I got through all the questions, and I think we're all good. So I'll check that email that I have in the group. I'll add where to put the username and stuff, and then if you're not creating an account for somebody, you can just leave that part out. But it's just an email I send so that people know the instructions, how to take the product, why they should start like slowly and increase slowly, and then how to reorder, which is a big thing. You know, you really want to set your customers up to be able to reorder, because that's where your residual income comes from. You know, it's great to get that first order and you make that fast start, but you know, the money comes from residual income, from customers coming back weeks, months, years later and reordering product because it's working for them. So it's important to your business to set up your customers to know how to reorder. There's a lot of people that they don't understand. They've created an account. They have to log back into that account to be able to reorder. So, you know, it's our job to, you know, educate our customers on how to do that. You know, it's almost like Amazon. When I order something from Amazon, Amazon asks me to log into my account, which I do. All my information is stored there. It's very convenient. So if I pick out something I want on Amazon, I log into my account, I just click, yep, I want to use the same credit card, same address, and it goes through. It's the same thing with HempWorks. You know, when our customers log in, their address is saved, their credit card is saved. Now you can only see the last 4 digits, so it's well protected, but all that information is saved. So if you teach them to log in, they can easily reorder, or, you know, if they can't, if you're managing their account, you just log in for them. Just make sure you're organized and you save all those usernames and passwords with the name associated so that you have a document that you can easily look it up. So I think we're good here. Thank you, Judy, for helping me out at 6 a.m. with this live. And, you know, it's the start of a new week for you guys. Let's get those pre-enrollees in. We had cutoff last night. So, you know, Friday is like our Monday. It's time to, you know, rock this business for another week, get some people taking the tour, and tell some more people about HempWorks. And if you guys have any questions on this video or any of the others, just let me know. Post in the group. That way we all learn together. And have a great day.